What are these 7 themes that we've identified that will guide us through the induction program as a newly qualified or newly appointed teacher? Theme 1 deals with teacher professionalism. It's about school attendance. It's about being in your class, on time, teaching, and the number of other issues. And it will be one of the themes that you will reflect on and that your mentor will engage with you. All of us come from different environments, and time have different meanings to us depending on where we come from. But it's important that in the school that we all compromise and work towards the same goals when it comes to time management and being in our classroom on time teaching. Theme 2 is about communication and collaboration. What is important here is that teachers of the 21st century are able to collaborate with each other. What happens in the classroom is not a secret, and it should never be. What happens in the classroom must be shared with colleagues, and the induction program will give us the opportunity to see how we are able to embark on the journey of collaborating better with our colleagues, of communicating better and reaching out to parents and not being threatened by parents who has the interest of their children at heart. And through the induction program, hopefully you will be able to learn how to strengthen this communication as you interact with your mentor at school. Very importantly is around inclusive teaching and learning, so there will be a big time spent around that. And the reason why we had to include that is because in the South African context, a teacher is confronted with learners that come from a wide range of backgrounds, who speaks different languages and have a wide range of abilities. And it's important that the teacher is able to harness and create an environment in the classroom that will give each one of those learners an opportunity to excel. And so we spend a lot of time on reflecting on this part around inclusive teaching and learning in the classroom. The biggest one, the one that's going to take most of your time, and justly so, is the theme that's going to deal around curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. This is where you start to dive deeper into what happens in the classroom and how you teach. Please remember that the new teacher induction program is a generic induction program. So in other words, the materials will not address some needs that you need, that you will find you have in particular subject areas. We suggest that if you need further induction in particular subject areas, that you discuss that with your mentor and see if somebody else in the school staff cannot assist you, or that somebody perhaps at the district office can assist you in that. This new teacher induction program is a generic program and will not deal with subject-specific issues. Please take note of that. Theme 5 is around classroom management, and so many of my peers complain that newly qualified teachers are not able to manage classrooms appropriately. And I can't blame them, because the university environment just don't give you enough time to deal with the finer details of managing classrooms. And also remembering that our classrooms in South Africa are quite often large. Learners speak different language and different behaviors are displayed. And for a newly qualified teacher, that can be fairly daunting. So we hope that through this induction period and engagement with your mentor, you will be able to develop strategies and competencies that will make you a better teacher in terms of classroom management. We will deal with resources. What are the resources available to you and how to work with those resources. The teacher, the mentor teacher, will be able to guide you as a newly qualified teacher, newly appointed teacher through this process. And so one of the themes will deal with that. The one I'm very passionate about is the one around the teacher as a critical, reflective practitioner and a researcher. Because as a professional, that is one of the foundations of being a teacher. When you sit and reflect on what happened in my classroom, what happened today at school, where can I improve? Where's my weaknesses? Where do I need to go for a course? Where can I go read? How can I use Google or YouTube in my classroom or other ICT components to strengthen the way that I teach? So for me, I hope you will have a mentor in your school that's going to really guide you around this process and make you a better teacher. And in the end, the professional learning communities also feature here, and we hope that you will be able to engage them. Before I come to the materials, I just want to speak slightly about the 4 pillars of the induction program. The 4 key pillars of the induction program is mentorship, peer support, the professional development portfolio, and training. And under training, we say continuous professional teacher development. And what strengthens these pillars, what makes them solid and unmovable in a way, is how we use peer learning communities, PLCs, how the districts support the different pillars of the induction program, how the school management teams and the HODs support this process, how it relates to the South African Council of Educators, how teacher unions and other NGOs come on board to support the process, and then what support and assistance are provided to mentors. So this is the 4 pillars of the induction program. It's a little bit academic and gives a little bit of the theoretical underpinning of the induction program. But I can't wait to show you the materials. But I can't do it yet because I have to show you where we are in the plan. So this is the field testing plan. And you will see that at bullet number 5 is where we are today, which is the new teacher orientation meeting. And we hope that this orientation meeting will be able to set you up for what is to follow in the rest of the induction process. Many of you who are mentors, identified mentors already at the school, will go through a capacity development process. I've spoken already about Benita Williams' evaluations, who's doing the monitoring and evaluation for us. They will come up with a report with findings and recommendations. And finally, the last step will be the introduction of the new teacher induction program that will roll out across South Africa. And you will always be able to say, you know what, in 2020, I was part of a field test when this program was developed. So it will be with you for the rest of your career.